Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some huge news going on over here when it comes to the industry, PlayStation, breaking news, and a lot of stuff that kind of happened randomly in the, late at night. So hopefully this will be a good video, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it because there's quite a bit of stuff to go and discuss on the next potential PlayStation acquisition. Now, as you guys probably haven't heard us talk about acquisitions and these big kind of, billion-dollar buys, because it has been a little bit of time. Now, if you guys remember, there was a big one when it comes to basically Destiny, Bungie, that PlayStation bought for a few $1 billion. And that was kind of a response to the Activision acquisition, Bethesda acquisitions. And while there have been a few studios that have been formed, we haven't really seen a really big push into like a major like $50 billion buyout until right this second. Now, this isn't one of those crazy things when it comes to the Activision acquisition where the entire gaming sphere is probably going to be changing quite a bit, but this one is a pretty big one, mainly for PlayStation exclusive, future PlayStation games, and as well, the fact that this is probably one of the most beloved games that's been out for quite some time. Now, I feel like as a YouTuber, I gotta go give you that little bit of alluding towards it, I gotta wait for it, but this is some pretty big news. Let's go talk about it. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on for the PS5 Pro giveaway. We're very close to 69,000 subscribers. So please go hit that like and sub button. We have all the affiliate links down below. We have the bonus giveaway links down below, and let's dive right into it because I can't wait to go and tell you guys that right now Kadokawa might be potentially bought by PlayStation. And now I'm sure if some people are watching this right this second saying, who in God's golly green gracious is Kadokawa, whatever the heck it might be. This is From Software. And if you guys also don't know what From Software is, this is Elden Ring. So right now we are seeing some really big rumors and really big leaks as of right this second in regards now that Sony is in talks and ongoing discussions to go and purchase Kadokawa Corporation. And as I mentioned, this is a really big company right now, and we're seeing this is going to be the big topic of the video. Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, future IPs. This is where the big bread and butter is coming from over here. And there's also other separate things too in regards to Sony, because obviously you have to also factor into Sony has its own separate corporations and companies, such as Crunchyroll, Aniplex, which was merged into Crunchyroll, manga sales, and everything else, and just a general also entertainment company. Don't forget Sony makes music, movies, etc. Very strong foothold into anime as well. Like I said, they used to own Aniplex, and they also own Crunchyroll, and as of right now, they have kind of merged into one individualized company, and as of right this second, they have a really strong foothold when it comes to gaming, when it comes to manga, when it comes to anime, and this also adds to a lot of this. So saying according to Reuters, and we've seen a lot of news on this throughout this morning, maybe by the time this video is up, because I'm recording this at night to upload it like around like 11 o'clock in the morning, there might be a little bit more that comes out, but I think the big gist of it is over here that Sony is trying to go and acquire Kadokawa, the whole corporation, so like the big company of it. The deal could be signed in the next coming weeks. And Sony has already invested as of prior times. We actually covered this news like a few years ago. Right now, they have a 1.93% stake. Like they own a very large majority of the company itself. I don't say large, but like they own a little bit of the company itself. And then also from Software as an individualized part of it with a 14.9% stake. So as you guys probably know, you can technically have like as long as like it's a subsidiary for, you can technically have ownership in different ways. Sometimes companies will also go and have separate like investment structures. It kind of just depends. But as of right now, the Kadokawa company has a market cap of around $2.7 billion. So in theory, if they wanted to go and buy their console itself or buy the company itself, it would be around, let's say, $3 billion. Because as of right this second, depending on when you get this video, but as of right now, the company itself has gone skyrocketing. Like, look at this. As of right this second, as of today, this price may go up and down. So just have the general idea that a lot of people are assuming this is going to go through. And basically, the second the Japanese markets had a chance to go open on up, which is I'm recording this video like 4 in the morning. This is pretty much Japanese markets right this second. It had a chance to go absolutely parabolic, went up 23% on the day, and the company itself is going well. As of right this second, the company is actually at its all-time high. As of right this second, the company itself, like I said, is at its all-time high. And that is crazy to go in here and see. As you guys can see over here too, a lot of this stuff as I'm recording this like 20 minutes ago, whatever, all this type of stuff. And the news is, I don't want to say super breaking because depending on when you guys see this, it may not be, but this is pretty big news for the day. And also, if you guys are kind of curious too, for the Kadokawa publishing, they also have a lot of really popular animes and stuff too as well. Like Kimi no Wa over here, really popular movie, Overlord, popular series, manga, Konosuba. This is like Shield Hero, Bungo Stray Dogs, Man the Abyss, Jobless Reincarnation. Like a lot of these are very popular. RE0, Sword Art Online, Overlord. Like some of these I haven't heard of, obviously, too, as well. It may not be the best, but really big things like RE0, Steins Gate, No Game, No Life, Oshinoko. If you guys don't know anything about anime, I probably sound like I'm speaking a different language, which I mostly am. But like these are popular shows. Like these are popular things I've had in regards with them, I believe, and things that I like. I've watched a lot of these. Like these are some very good things. Like even if you guys are not big anime people, something like 86. This was, in my opinion, in good anime. Overlord, if you don't mind gaming stuff, is pretty okay-ish. Like, it's some good stuff. Like, I can actually recommend a lot of this. So not only is Sony, as the big picture, getting stuff like this anime stuff, which, once again, would help out things like Crunchyroll, future publications, manga, etc. It's also helping out for getting individualized games, too, as well. So this also is in combinations too. For this one, that there is basically the process for acquiring Z. I'll be fully honest with you guys, I haven't been as well versed with Z, exactly what it might go and be. But we do know that Sony does have spare money. They're sitting on a few $1 billion of liquid cash, and they have also kind of somewhat confirmed that they wanted to go do acquisitions a few months ago, mainly because like if you're sitting on money and like how do you make more money? You go and buy profitable companies, or you buy companies that have a really big stake in the same mindset as of what you're trying to go and push and go and get. Because also, this is an intriguing comment where basically the same company had a chance to go buy back a lot of these trademarks only around 2 years ago. So the company itself actually has a lot of ownership on all these individualized IPs ever since 2022, which I'm not sure in how interested they are being sold, but at that same exact time, they were also trying to go and sell stuff. They were trying to go and figure stuff out, and they were like, there was talks of it, there was rumors of it. Now, that might have just been a big spur of people just trying to think of like, who can Sony go and buy? What can they do to go get? What companies are available? Like even for me, I was talking a lot about Ubisoft and EA because they did technically have enough money to go and make a deal with that or proper partnership. But a lot of people were also saying this company due to the fact at that time, Elden Ring was doing phenomenal. Very, as the news broke, was doing very, very phenomenal, and people were pretty excited about it. And this is big stuff too, because don't forget, a lot of the, I've said this before on the channel, because it's very true, a lot of Japanese-based companies are also very strong-winded to stay nationalistic, and as well, usually do like to work with other similar companies, which is surprising that Sony and Nintendo aren't as close, but competitors. But basically, a Japanese company is more likely to want to work or be bought by another Japanese company. The companies are like literally in Japan, like quite literally. That means that their life doesn't change that much. The morals are the same. Like it's overall a good vibe when it comes to it at the end of the day. So we're seeing all this type of rumors too, and it's crazy because they're even saying like, hey, like, basically PlayStation had like millions of copies of Call of Duty, and at the same time they're making money off every individual bought and sale and microtransactions and all that stuff for the company itself. So even people are saying, haha, basically Sony is making the money from Xbox publishing, so Call of Duty, etc., on the microtransactions, whatever, to then just go and keep on buying out other companies, saying they probably took COD money to go buy Kadokawa thanks to the free 30%. Basically, because right now, PlayStation is on the very top tier of, well, people are buying games on, even for Activision games. And if they make and are making money, which Sony has been doing quite well on, then at the end of the day, people are like, well, why not go and do this? And it kind of sucks because some people are like, oh my God, bro, it's like not good to have these multi-billion-dollar corporations. People are maybe assuming there might be a weird legality on it. Due to the fact that there is potential monopoly laws on, say, anime and anime streaming services, which I'm not sure exactly how deep that will or won't be, but that is a somewhat valid thing because Crunchyroll, then Aniplex shut down, Kadokawa is now being picked on up, but at the same exact time, like, I am kind of okay with this. As I mentioned, games like Demon Souls would have a chance to return back to this Bloodborne, and this actually might be where we become the Bloodborne 2. We might finally have a chance to go get all these crazy new, either kind of dormant IPs, or having a chance to go push more Dark Souls, and also maybe have a chance to maybe even expand out the studio and get more proper single-player games. They're not just that same Sony, like, formulaic, no offense, like God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted games, which I do always like and I do approve of. I do like that. But one of the bigger things out there is that this is a big company. As I'm sure you guys know, From Software, Elden Ring, one of the more beloved games out here, and I personally loved it, and I do think the next future game, although standards may be very high, I do think is going to probably be a banger. So I think this might be a really good, smart decision on Sony's end to try to go expand out their gaming, their anime, their manga, and everything else with it, and I'm very just curious to go and see at the end of the day. So Give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. Make sure you guys are subscribe with the notifications on for the brand new subscribers. Thank you guys. Everyone else just sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. We have all the giveaway links down below. We have the affiliate links for your PS5 Pros as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts, as I mentioned, down below.